I've backtested this 5-minute scalping strategy and have found that it has a 78% win rate. I've backtested over 200 trades yesterday alone on NASDAQ and I had a 76% win rate. In today's video, I'm going to show you a really great and profitable scalping strategy that you can use on any market. Whether you're a new trader or an experienced trader, this is something you can backtest yourself, see if it works for yourself, and if you find it profitable, try it out with your live account and see if you make profits. So over here, I'm going to head over to NASDAQ and there's going to be two main indicators that we need. Firstly, you want to go and add Smart Candles V1 by Better Trading, which you can go and get over at smartcandles.ai. I'm going to explain a little bit how this works, but it basically gives you an entry point, take profit 1, take profit 2, and a stop loss for your trade. But using this indicator, I've lined up with another strategy that makes a really powerful and profitable scalping strategy. Smart Candles over here just cost $7. I'm not an affiliate for this tool. This is not my tool. I just purchased it to try it out and backtest it, as I always find these kind of indicators online like Algo Lux, Pro or Premium. I always like to buy them, backtest them, and see how profitable they are myself. And in today's video, I decided to review this and explain to you how this can benefit your trading career. So over here on tradingview.com, I'm currently on NASDAQ. Like I said, you need to go and add Smart Candles to your chart. And the next indicator you want to add over here is the divergence indicator, which looks like this. If you just search divergence, it will be this one over here, divergence indicator, which is based on volume in the market. So for example, over here on the RSI, we have a high, which is above the 100 on the RSI. We have another higher high that is higher than the previous high, but is lower than the previous high on the RSI, which is an indication that the market is losing momentum and volume, which is a good opportunity for a sell. So what I go and do is I go and pair up divergence with this indicator, and it makes a really profitable strategy. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come back all the way on NASDAQ on 45-minute chart. I'm just going to zoom back, click on replay and come back to a random point. What I love about the replay tool, it really allows you to backtest various different strategies all day long. This is all I really do on weekends, is just practice my strategy and try and improve my win rate. So over here, you'll see now that we're on 45-minute chart, I will come down to the 5-minute and only trade on the 5-minute with these two indicators. So over here, we can let this chart run until we get a matchup on the divergence and our sell indicator. I also want to show you why you shouldn't just trade with Smart Candles, because it doesn't always work. That's why it's super important to pair it up with divergence or support and resistance levels, or maybe a current trading strategy that you have. You can use this indicator as a confirmation for your trade. So on Smart Candles over here, I leave the settings at default. I only enabled smart mode on Smart Candles, and let's go and run this market. So over here, we've now got bullish divergence on the divergence indicator. All we're going to wait for is a buy indicator on our Smart Candles. There's our buy. So I'm going to go and take my long position, put a buy stop at the plus sign, stop loss at the red line, take profit 1 at the blue line, take profit 2 at the blue line. And a great risk management trick I use, once I hit TP1, I take partials and set break even so that it's a risk-free trade. So let's go and continue playing this tool. Okay, there we go. So this is one trade so far. TP hit pretty much straight away. We can then go and add on our chart +1, as this was one win. And this is all I do all day long. I backtest charts like this. If I go and play some more, let's go and look for some more divergence over here. So I'm going to click on continue. See, although we get a sell indicator over here, I'm not going to sell because I haven't got any divergence forming on my divergence indicator. So they haven't paired up, meaning I won't take this trade. So let's just continue and see. And over here is exactly why I didn't take that sell, because there's no indication that the market is losing momentum yet. So hence we keep on going. Okay, so over here, we've now got bearish divergence. We just had a sell indicator pop up on Smart Candles. I'm going to place my sell, stop loss at the red line, take profit at take profit 2, and let's go and run our trade. And there we go, TP1 and TP2 hit. So that is another win, +1. And I literally went back and forth on multiple markets, testing this out over 200 times, and it has a really good win rate. So if I go and continue, let's go back test some more. We can just put this trade there, keep our +1 there. Let's continue looking for more trades. We have a buy indicator, but no bullish on the divergence indicator. So no trade yet. Let's keep playing and waiting for price to play out. And that's exactly why I wouldn't have bought here, because the market came down, because the divergence indicator showed that the market isn't losing momentum yet for a buy or for a sell. So let's go and continue playing this out. All right, so over here, we have bullish divergence. All we want to wait for is a buy indicator on smart candles. Let's see if we get something. Okay, so we now have a buy indicator. I'm going to place my buy stop at the plus sign, take profit at TP2 and TP1. Let's run this trade and see if we tap in. And that's okay. We didn't tap into this trade. We can take this trade again as we're still in bullish divergence and we have another buy indicator or signal on our smart candle. So let's go and play and see if we tap in. There we go. Take profit hit. So that is 3 out of 3 trades today so far. So we can go again, +1. And let's continue. I'm also going to come over to a couple of Forex markets. I'm going to come over to US30, another indice, and show you that this works on multiple markets. I'm also going to come over to gold. We can test this out over here. So again, I'm going to come back to the 45-minute chart. Going to use the replay tool. I just want to quickly remove all my drawings. There we go. So let's come to 5-minute chart and let's continue with our strategy. So over here, we can continue with the market letting price play out. And I find this strategy also disciplines you as a trader. It stops you from forcing out trades or making bad emotional decisions in the market, as you only trade the market when your 2 signals line up. And that is the only time I will trade this strategy. So let's continue, let price play out. Okay, so although we have a sell indicator here, there's no bearish divergence on the divergence indicator. So therefore, I'm not taking this trade. We can let it play out. As you can see, it would have hit TP, but let's continue. We just want to wait. Over here, we have another buy indicator, but again, no divergence on the divergence indicator, so I'm not taking this trade. All right, so over here, you can see we've now got bearish divergence. We've got a sell indicator. So let's go and place a sell at the plus sign, stop loss at the red line, TP at TP2 with partials at TP1 and set stop loss to break even at TP1. We've tapped into our trade and TP2 hit. So this is another +1 on the gold market. So this strategy really works on any market. Let's continue with US30 over here. So we can continue playing this market. We have a sell indicator or another buy indicator. And again, no bearish or bullish divergence on the divergence indicator. So no trade taken. Over here, I'm going to continue playing out. We've got a bullish divergence over here on the divergence indicator. All we need to wait for is a buy signal on our smart candles indicator. There we go. So we've now got a buy. We can place our long position at the plus sign here. Wait for price to tap into our buy stop. TP at TP2, running a 1.8 risk to reward ratio. Let's play this and see if we tap in. Okay, that was a stop loss hit. So this was a -1. Like I said, no strategy works perfectly, but out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades, we've had 4 TP2 hits, full profits, and 1 loss. So at the moment, we're still nice and deep in profits. And no strategy that you ever trade will have 100% win rates. That just doesn't exist. But the whole point of trading is to be profitable and to find a profitable strategy that works. So let's go again and continue. So we've still got bullish divergence. Let's wait for another buy indicator. Okay, so we've now got a buy. I'm going to place my buy stop, TP at TP2 with partials and stop loss break even at TP1. Let's see, we tap in. Okay, so we've hit TP1. We're now going to set break even and take partials. Let's see if we hit TP2. And we came back to break even. So for this trade, was still a profitable trade. So we can put here plus 0.5 as we took partial profits and just broke even. So that's okay. I'm happy with that. That's still a profitable trade. Let's continue. Again, another sell indicator, no indicator in the divergence indicator, no trade. I'm not forcing any trades out of this. Divergence indicator has just notified me we're now in bullish divergence. I've just gotten a buy indicator from smart candles. So I'm going to go and place my trade. Buy stop at the plus sign, stop loss at the red line with TP1 set and TP2 set. Let's go and run our trade and see if we tap in. Okay, we've tapped into our trade and this was slight profits and then stop loss. So this I would have taken as a loss if I wouldn't have taken profits or closed right there, which is okay. So over here, we can now put this as another -1. That's our second loss out of 7 trades. So far, 5 profitable trades, 2 losses, which is okay. Let's continue. Let's go do a total of 10 trades and see our win ratio. Okay, so we've got bullish divergence on the indicator. Let's see if we tap into our trade. Okay, so we're now in our trade. And we've hit TP1 and TP2 hit. So this was another win. We can put here +1. This was full TP hit with partials and break even set. Very good trade. Let's continue. That's 8 trades. We've had 6 wins, 2 losses, which is so far a really good ratio. So if we take that, 6 divided by 8 times 100, that's a 75% win to lose ratio so far, which is really good. So let's continue running this. Okay, so we've got here bullish divergence, a buy signal. So I'm going to put my buy stop at the plus sign or the buy limit with TP2 set, partials and BE at TP1. Let's see if we tap in. We've tapped into our trade. Okay, so over here, if you come back slightly, you will see we hit TP1. Here's TP1. So over here, I would have taken partial profits, set break even, and continue the trade, which obviously came back to stop loss. So again, this was still a profitable trade. Although it wasn't full TP2, we can have here plus 0.5. I'm completely happy and satisfied with that. Let's continue. So over here, we've now got bullish divergence. A buy indicator has just popped up. So we're going to add our buy stop at the plus sign, TP at TP2. Let's see if we tap in. Okay, we've tapped into our trade. And did we hit TP1? I just want to come back a little bit to see if we hit TP1. No, we didn't. We didn't. Okay, I think this was a loss. Here's TP1 here. No. Okay, so this I would have taken as a loss, which is okay. So that is still 7 out of 9 profitable trades. So there we can put -1. Let's continue. Let's see, get to our 10th and last final trade. Let's just delete this line and continue. Okay, so we now have bearish divergence on the divergence indicator. All we need to wait for our confirmation is the sell indicator on our smart candles. Okay, so we've now got a sell indicator. I'm going to put my sell stop at the plus sign. Stop loss set at stop loss. TP set at TP2. Let's see if we tap in. And TP was pretty much hit instantly. What a trade. So over here, I'm going to put +1. And that makes us, let's go and count our entire backtest session. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 9 profitable trades and 1, 2, 3 losses. So that is a total of 12 trades, 9 profitable trades and 3 losses. So let's go 9 divided by 12, multiplied by 100, 75% win ratio. So this is an excellent scalping strategy, and I find that it has a win rate of anywhere between 75 and 80% on the 5-minute time frame. I usually go and look back on the 45-minute as well sometimes, just to identify overall structure in the market. As if you're bearish in the market, I would usually look for more sells than buy opportunities. But again, the market will never just go straight down. There's always potentials for buys in a bearish market. Like you saw over here today, 9 profitable trades out of 12, which is a 75% win rate, which is really impressive for such a simple strategy. Again, Smart Candles V1, you can go and pick up at smartcandles.ai. You actually get a free trial. I paid $7 for this tool, but again, I don't recommend just going and trade this tool. You have a look here. If you just go and trade this, for example, if I play, let's wait for an indicator. Okay, so over here, we've got a buy indicator. All right, so over here, we've got a buy indicator. Let me enter the trade. Stop loss at TP, TP2 hit, and stop loss hit immediately. That's why I wouldn't just use this tool alone. I would go and pair it up with divergence, as it really increases your win rate. And also a great risk management strategy is when you hit TP1, I usually just go and draw a line and as soon as the market taps into that line, you take partials, meaning if you've got 2 positions open on the trade, close one, set the other one to break even, so that you've already made profits, and if it comes back to break even, you've lost nothing and you've already made profits off the other position. So that way also really reduces your risk and also really increases your win ratio and pretty much turns losing trades into winning trades. So if you want to go and try this out, you can head over to smartcandles.ai. You will then get a section that pops up that says invite only scripts. It will pop up over here. The second script, just go and search divergence. It will be the divergence indicator and it will look like this, which is basically just the RSI and tells you when it's bullish and bearish divergence. Pair those two up and you have a 75% success rate trading strategy. I really hope you guys got some value for today's video. If you want to check out my main channel where I upload more content based on drop servicing, funnel creation, affiliate marketing, e-commerce, my second channel over here is purely dedicated to trading, which I'm going to be posting every single day. Tomorrow the market's open, so hopefully I can do a couple of live trades and go over some forward testing trades on the live markets, play some trades, and have a look at what kind of profits that we get based off this strategy, off my main strategy, which I actually uploaded yesterday's video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload my yesterday's webinar, which was a 45-minute webinar on how I trade based on structure, supply and demand zones, and Wyckoff confirmation entries in the supply and demand zone. Really valuable strategy. I recommend you go and click on this video over here, and I'll see you over there.